So this is 2018 paper 1 and this is question 3. So this is an algebra question. So here we're asked to solve the equation 2x squared minus 7x minus 3 is equal to 0 and give each answer correct to 2 decimal places. So what you have here is a quadratic, and the big hint that they always give you here is if they ask you to solve a quadratic to 2 decimal places, then that is a massive hint that it's the quadratic formula. So you're going to use the minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. The next thing you're going to do is identify a, b, and c. So a is whatever is in front of the x squared, which is 2, including the sign. B is whatever is in front of the x, which is minus 7. And then c is whatever is the constant at the end, which is minus 3. Always make sure that your equation is equal to 0. If it's not, rearrange to make it equal to 0. So then I'm going to sub them into the formula. So that's minus b, and b is minus 7, plus or minus b squared, so that's minus 7 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is minus 3, and that is all over 2a, which is 2 times 2. So then you put that into your calculator, once with the plus and then the other time with the minus, and you'll get two possible solutions. So to 2 decimal places, your first solution is 3.89, and then when you change that to a minus, you get minus 0.39, again to 2 decimal places. That is 10 marks. Make sure that you press the fraction button and that you include all the signs, that your b, a, and c are all in brackets, and make sure that you place them exactly as you see them in the question. For part B, you're asked to solve a simultaneous equation, so this means either cancelling out a's or b's to find the two variables. So here we can see the a's are lined up, the b's are lined up, and then the constants are lined up. So you always want to have the same amount of them. So the first equation here has 3 lots of b's, so I'm going to keep that as it is, but the second equation only has 1. So I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by 3 in order to have the same amount. So multiply the whole thing, so 3 times 5 is 15a, 3 times b is 3b, and 3 times minus 8 is minus 24. The only way you can cancel them out is if you change the signs. So you need to have a minus here. So if you need to have a minus there, you change all the signs going all the way across. So that becomes minus, and this now becomes a plus. So we now have 2a minus 15a, which is minus 13a. 3b minus 3b cancel out. 15 plus 24 is 39. So to find what a is, you just divide 39 by minus 13, and that gives you minus 3. So the value of a there is minus 3. You now need to find the value of b. So we're going to sub it into the second one, it's just a little bit easier. So 5 times minus 3 plus b equals to minus 8. So when I do that, that gives me minus 15 plus b equals to minus 8. So to solve for b then, you have b is equal to minus 8, and then we have to add the 15 because it crosses the equal sign. And when we have minus 8 plus 15, that gives you 7. So if they asked you as a coordinate, it's x and y are the same as a followed by b. That will mean that a is minus 3 and b is 7. So that gives you 15 marks for those two variables there. If you want to check them, just sub them back in. So we call that verifying. So just put 2 times minus 3 plus 3 times 7 and see if it equals to 15. So that's minus 6 plus 21. Does it equal to 15? Well, 15 is equal to 15, so you know that that's right. So that's just a verification to know that it's correct before you move on.